All right, good morning from day 48. It is Wednesday, the 15th of April, and just leaving a tent site down there with checklist, and today going 16.8 miles, but they should be 16.8, hopefully, maybe easy miles. Who knows? There's more descent than ascent, which is, if that's an indicator of difficulty or ease, then okay, that's a good one. I'll take it. So yeah, not sure what I'll see along the way. Yesterday was so spectacular with Grayson Highlands and the 500-mile mark. It's kind of hard to top that day over day, but hoping it's a good day. I'll take you down there. Been seeing this plant but not knowing what it is until I found some flowers on it, and this is a hobble bush. So, still just starting to bud. So just past the old orchard shelter, and that's the old orchard trail. Now those are the first two horses I've come across. I mean, I saw, of course, ponies yesterday, but you know, I did that whole detour, which is a shared trail, and I didn't see any horses. And so today it was kind of nice to pass a couple of nice gentlemen on horses, just enjoying their day. They live locally and had a lot of questions for me about trail and how far I go and what I do and how long it's going to take and when did I start. So but nice folks and beautiful horses. Oh, they're beautiful. So that would be a fun way to, alternative way to do a trail. I could imagine riding 2,200 miles on horseback though. That'd be pretty impressive. This is the nicest bridge I've seen. Just came down into this gap. It's fun, fast, few miles. And now all the climbing I gotta do in the day, I think it starts now. But man, look at that. Alright, time to get to work. I made it up the summit of, wasn't really even a mountain, it was just a ridge. And now it gets to come back down the other side. So just kind of a pointless up and down. And rocks to stumble over, of course. That was one of my big climbs for the day. So yeah, now it gets to cool off because that climb got me pretty hot. It's warming up out here, but it was a nice cool morning, but I've been in shorts and t-shirts from the start. Slept in shorts and t-shirts. My sleep system's going to start getting to be too warm. So I'm going to swap it out here in May. But I know others are getting even cooler sleep systems. Cooler as in not rated for like 30s, 40s even, like no Coach bought like a 55-degree quilt that's really lightweight synthetic, so that's tempting because I know it's gonna get hot here in the summertime. So always thinking about what gear you have, what gear you want to maybe change out. This is still new for me, so I'm still evaluating what is working. Most of it is, fortunately. Sorry, I'm very, very, very backlit. So, all right, I'm gonna hike on. downhill. Well, you know, falling is a risk we all take being out here, and trekking poles do mitigate some of that. I use them and they've saved me countless of times. I just fell just a moment ago, and on the most unlikely of things, and it was my first real fall forward, but I fell. I kind of landed in this soft shoulder over here, and I didn't get too dirty. Actually, I got more wet than I did anything else. It was my clean water on my right side, so I was able to at least kind of wash off any of the little dirt that I had on me. But you know, so no cuts or scrapes, thankfully. But I was just thinking that I was just kind of a little out of it today. Sleeping has been just a little off. Just I think it has to do with being the warmer nights. Certainly a quiet tent spot that we picked last night, so I was on good level ground. Just, you know, I go through cycles sometimes where I sleep well, then I sleep poorly, and goodness knows I'm getting plenty of exercise out here, so you would think that I would sleep pretty well. But you know, I'm gonna try to get my head in the game and obviously keep my eyes on the trail, not get distracted too much, you know, by doing things like, hey, vlogging while you're out here. So I'll put this away for now and kind of get back into hiking. Came across one of the deepest pools or streams I've seen. You could practically wade in here and take a bath. Watching the water skaters just kind of do their thing on the water. Kind of a cool thing. I rinse off a little bit after that fall. Hard to tell, but I did also bend my trekking pole just a tiny bit. And see if I can bend it back to be a little bit more true. Just a gorgeous stream coming down. Took a moment to take this handkerchief and rinse myself off, dunk my hat in there, so now my head is nice and cool. I even did my shirt, which will dry off, and so feeling nice and cool now, a little bit more refreshed. I think I've picked a good spot to have lunch. I'll flip you around and show you. Some falls up there. A couple of folks sitting over there. A nice deep plunge pool over here. I think I'm gonna sit, eat my lunch, and get some good cold, fresh water from the waterfall. Not too bad for a lunch spot. Well, it's not quite even 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have under 5 miles, just under 5 miles to go to get to the shelter. That means I don't have to rush. So I take my time in the seat and try not to sweat too much and enjoy it. Maybe listen to some tunes to help pass the time. I've had 0 cell service today, so can't distract myself with sending a text or making a phone call to a loved one. But other than that, hot. But man, that waterfall was good. That was a good lunch spot. I could have stayed there far longer. Well, today's really been no views. This is the best I got. Got about 2 miles until we hit Trimpi shelter. It sounds like shrimpy, but Trimpi. And it should be mostly downhill. We had a nice hot climb and an 80-degree afternoon without any shade. So I'm eager to get down to the shelter, probably sit in the shelter in the shade and rehydrate. But gotta do 2 miles first. Shelter. Smell this blue glaze. As Mountain Turtle would say, et voila. Well, it's nearly 5 o'clock and I'm kind of bored, so I guess all there is to do is eat. And although I'm really not excited to have a really hot meal after a hot day, it's too hot to be in the tent. Sun's still shining down on it, so hang out here at the picnic table by the shelter, fire up a ramen bomb, and let it cool down a lot. So I've got time. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and close out day 48. I finished eating. I'm essentially now just going to go relax and edit videos. Got two videos to edit. The funny thing about editing and delays and uploading everything is, you know, a couple of subscribers both subscribe to me and to John, aka Checklist. And his videos aren't as delayed as mine are, so they've had some foreshadowing of events, you know. And where's Darby? Well, stay tuned. Those videos should be coming out, you know, today is only the 15th of April, so this video will probably come out, I don't know, close towards the 22nd, 25th, so probably maybe a little later. Anyway, the highlight of the day was that waterfall. Beyond that, it was kind of meh. Took that fall. It was hot in the afternoon, but here made it to Trimpi shelter. Got a nice little spot, and the sun is beating down on my tent, so I don't really want to get into a hot tent right now. But once the sun drops over the horizon a little bit, I'll be happy to get in there, chill out, edit videos. 0 cell service, so I'm not going to be doing other fun stuff. So just gonna be a quiet night. And yeah, I got in here so early after doing 16.8. You know, maybe it was the terrain was too easy, or maybe I need to bump up my mileage a little bit more, but that's not going to happen tomorrow because we're just doing a quick 10 miles and going to go into Marion, so the next trail town. So, but anyway, yeah, gonna hydrate some more and take it easy. Hope you all have a great evening too. All right, thanks for following along. We'll see you in our next chapter.